Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Magpie Moonchild. I've just seen that yours is tilted over. Maybe you're a little bit off kilter this week. I hope you're all doing well. This is the weekly general read for you for the week ahead. All the housekeeping stuff is down below. I kind of feel like you're a bit not on your game, like a bit off. It's weird. Anyway, I've put you in the middle of the pack this week because I tend to get towards the end and Sag is just there and it takes ages normally. For some reason I get long messages for Sag. But let's see what we've got for you for this week. Let's see what we've got. Oh, I don't know if it... Oh, okay. So we've got... It's like somebody's going, let it be love. And I'm like, I don't know. So you've got the King of Swords. Decision making, seeing the bigger picture, making plans, making strategies, having a clear path ahead. A step-by-step plan is kind of what I'm getting. I don't know if you're supposed to be writing a to-do list or you're supposed to be planning something or negotiating. There's negotiating to be done this week. What's that about? The King is the master negotiator though. You know what you've got of value and you know how to get what you want. So you can literally sell honey to the bees. This is what I got. What has that got to do with anything? Sell honey to the bees. Do bees even buy things? I don't know. But yeah, you can sell an idea to anybody this week. You kind of have the talk, the gift of the gab, but you have the goods to back it up. Is really what I'm getting. A plan of communication, possibly. I don't know if that's a thing. A plan of communication of route map is really what I'm getting. What is all this? A scheme. Some sort of plan of action. And you're like, well, I'll do this and then this will happen and then this and this and this and this. And you really are seeing a bigger strategy, the whole playing field. What is this? Don't get me wrong, it all comes from wisdom and you've done you know your business. It's just, yeah, strategy, moving forward, planning. What are you watching? Keeping an eye out for. Do you know what, as I'm talking about a plan, a strategy, little lines like shape marks are going up my phone and nothing's touching it. You're up to something. What are you up to? That's the mother in me, you know, like, what are you up to? Why is this? You have a vision of what you want to happen and you're literally making step-by-step plans to make it happen. Someone's tickling the back of my head. You're making plans to make it happen. You have a plan. Every aspect has kind of been considered. Like, you're like, this is going to happen like this, like this, like this. But the only thing I would say with that is you need to have an element of flexibility within that, because if it doesn't go to plan, you are in for a hell of a lot of disappointment. I don't know if strength is there as well. You've got strength come out there and you've got judgment has also come with it. So you have a plan. Oh, you've planned so much that you're now ready to step through that fear, right? Is that what it is? There's an element of fear. Of what? Rejection, fear of failure, but you've set yourself up so you can't fail, right? That's what you've done. The sun is there. Happiness, joy, freedom. You're going into it. It's like this is what you've wanted, Sag. You've wanted this success in whatever field this is. Whether maybe this is love. Maybe this is. I don't know why you would strategize love though. That feels really. It's like you've planned it over and over and over in your head how you're going to do something. Whether that's business, whether that's something in work, maybe that's to do with the relationship. I don't know what it is, but you over and over and over again. You've played this scenario over in your head hundreds of times and now you're like, yes, I've got the perfect scenario. It's like that scene in Doctor Strange, you know, where it goes like that and he goes to 7 point whatever billion answers and there's only one where they succeed. And he hands over the time stone. I love that stuff. I love that part, apart from the end, which is really sad why that had to happen. Anyway. But it's like you've done that. You've Doctor Stranged it, basically. And you've gone, there's all these different scenarios. This is the one I'm going to go with. I've planned this one. This one can't fail. And you're like, yeah, this is how I'm going to make it happen. But you need a bit of flexibility because the strength card is there, which would suggest it's not going to go exactly to plan. And the Judgment card's there, and it's kind of like you feel it's now or never. Now is the time to do it. I need to be brave enough to step through this. I need to make this happen now. I don't know what it is, but your happiness, it feels like your happiness, you believe your happiness depends on it. And it's like, it kind of feels like all or nothing with you. It's like, I've got to do it because it's now, and it's, but you have the Five of Cups coming out, which is focusing on negativity. And it's almost like you're like, if it doesn't turn out exactly how you want it to, it's almost like you're going to be like, well, that's not perfect. That's not what I want. That's not exactly how I pictured it. So it's not good. But I kind of feel like, oh, there's a Tower moment. Tower's not always bad, by the way. But this is chaos being thrown into it. You've not prepared for chaos. You've not prepared for anything except the outcome you've seen. And this is kind of warning you, like, you have to be flexible and open to other things on this path, on this journey to success for whatever this is. I get it. It means a lot to you. I get it, Sag. It's coming through that it means a lot to you. But it's not like you to overthink like this, which is kind of why I'm getting why it means so much to you, because it matters deeply. Like, you've played this over and over and over. You know how you feel about it. You know how you want to go about it. It's not now or never. Do you know what? If I hate to say this, but if it's meant for you, it will come in for you. Like, it will happen. Just because it doesn't happen the way you hope it, you imagined it would, or on that direct path to how you want it to happen, doesn't mean it's not coming in. Sometimes it's good to take a little detour and smell the flowers and enjoy life a little bit, because it just seems like you're so focused on this end goal, end person, end job. I believe you believe that when you get to the end goal, it's going to make you whole, complete happiness, joy, right? Full of joy, full of happiness. You can be a whole emotional person. I don't know if you're looking for a queen or whatever, or I don't know, you've got a plan to offer. This feels romantic, but it doesn't have to be. You feel emotionally invested in a person or an outcome, and you believe that it will make you happy once you're there, right? Once you've got what you want, it'll make you happy. You can't have another person make you whole and heal, by the way. You've got the Tower there, so that just implies that obviously chaos is going to come as a part of this. And I think it's going to feel so soul destroying for you because you're so fixated on that end goal, on it going that way and getting to that end goal, and it's going like that, the direct path. For you, there is no deviance, no deviation from it. And you've got the Star coming through, which is healing and rebuilding. And I kind of feel like this chaos is coming in order to help you see that, to stop and smell the flowers, that things aren't exactly the way that we plan them. We can strategize till the cows come home, but sometimes it doesn't work out the way we planned. Sometimes the universe has a better plan for us, and it's like it's coming in to smack you into where you should be, if that makes sense. You where you've planned to go isn't where you're meant to be necessarily, and so it's knocking you back on the path. Or you are supposed to get to the same end goal, but the way you're going about it isn't the right path, so the universe is smacking you onto the right path, like boop, over you go, change lane sort of thing. And that's kind of what it is. This is divine guidance, divine hope, divine healing. I think there is still healing to do. If this is to do with a person, you're coming out as a Knight of Cups and they're a Queen of Cups, so you need to be leveling up, doing a bit of work, healing on yourself, building yourself up strong. If this is to do with you and another person, you need to know that you are and I don't mean this like you're not worthy of them. You are worthy of them. I just think for you to be how you perceive them, worthy of how you perceive them. Do you know what? A little bit of healing doesn't help. Doesn't hurt at all. You've got the Knight of Wands, which is my card for you, for Sagittarius, and you have the King of Wands. And I kind of feel like this healing is the difference between you being a knight and you being a king. doing the healing, being whole, being ready for another person, or being ready for this career. Do you know what I mean? It's like you're honing, you're refining things within your life in order to make yourself more robust, more able to weather stronger storms, bigger tirades, or tirades. Why is it a tirade? But the kingdoms don't tend to fall unless somebody makes a bad decision, because they usually have a strong leader, and it's like you need to be this composed, strong, confident person in order to thrive in whatever environment this is that you're aiming for an end goal in. Whether that's for a person, or it's not going to be the smooth path you're planning for, is what I'm getting. There's going to be chaos. You're going to deviate from the path. You're going to end up where you're supposed to, but eventually you'll get to where you need to go. It's just not going to go the way you've planned in your head, and you've got to not be so rigid that your outcome is based on that path. The outcome's going to be the outcome. It's just, you might as well have some fun on the way and do a bit of healing on the way. Do you know what I mean? It's like, stop being so intense, Sag. You're not an intense person normally, but this feels really intense. Like, no, it's going to be this, and then this, and then this, and then this, and then bang, I've got what I want. And it's like, that's great that you have a plan, but plans are living documents. They can be adapted. Yeah, you've got higher knowledge. So I don't know if this is the universe coming in with a bigger message. Slow down. Don't be in such a rush to get exactly where you want to. Strength card has come through twice for you. So there's inner grit, inner strength needed, inner grit to get through it, because it's really going to take you on a journey if you are sticking to that rigidly. And then conflict, head over heart. Head over heart. You also got the sun's rays. You had the sun twice in here, so I see the sunny outcome. I see the positive outcome. I do see the sun shining on you. I do see joy. I just feel like a fear of any deviation from your plan is going to rock you, and you kind of need to have an element of flexibility about you in order to move forward. And there may well be a head over heart decision. I see the heart maybe not being so successful, but maybe the heart should be successful. Maybe it should be heart over head instead of head over heart decision, because this comes from a place of passion. It comes from a place of knowing, a place of, this is where I'm supposed to be. But it's almost like you've gone, this is how I'm going to get there. And it's like the universe goes, that's not how you're getting there. By all means, work towards it. I'm not saying don't do any work towards it. Don't make any plans at all. Don't whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying be prepared for a bit of flexibility within that plan, that strategy that you've got. Because you never know what life throws at you, right? Around the corner. You can plan for today on a sunny day, but there might be a snowstorm tomorrow, sort of thing. So, yeah. I hope that is of some use to you, Sag. Hopefully I will see you again next week. Bye for now.